Welcome to the Bad Melee Podcast. It's me, Slime, and Dylan's here, and he does laundry once a week.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, not once a week. I do it when I need it.
Okay,
but
you needed the Pikachu shirt that day.
No, it just happened to be part of like the top load of my laundry.
Oh, okay.
So like
we just ate pizza at Mama's Pizza.
Hey,
this
Mama's.
Bad Melee podcast brought to you by Mama's Pizza. It was so we were sitting there and Dylan told me there's an anime where Jesus and Buddha are roommates, and I was saying it's funny that like Japanese anime concepts are just really just stoned American conversations that they just turn into actual produced shows.
It's really beautiful, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
It's an art form.
Have you seen this anime or just seen the meme of it, the concept of it?
I just saw the concept. Someone showed me a picture and said, "You need to watch this," and I was like, "Fuck yeah, I do."
I really like Shirokuma Cafe. Have you heard of that?
No, but it sounds adorable.
It's a polar bear that owns a coffee shop, and he's really sarcastic, and he has a penguin friend who's always really mad, and his panda bear friend that can't get a job, and his mom yells at him, and they all hang out together. It's fucking hilarious.
Did you remember to buy the bottle of bleach this week? Because I already need it.
So while Dylan's gonna drink his favorite beverage,
this is not my favorite beverage by far.
we got a couple of things to talk about today. Oh baby,
we got a list structure.
we got a list because it was such an eventful week. I have a list. First up on the space docket,
Number 1.
Duna cat pictures are retarded. This is my opinion.
You're so incorrect. It's
Why?
painful.
Why?
Because Duna cat pictures have been something that Sleepy K's been doing for like years. And
what?
It's like tradition. You see like these big tournaments, and then you see Duna cat, and everyone wants to take a photo.
You know
with
what
it.
else is a tradition? Used to be a tradition. I can't think of some sort of religious.
What's wrong with it?
It's just.
Anthony, are you an old man?
I don't understand.
You're an old man getting mad at children, aren't you?
I don't understand the context, so therefore I see it in a vacuum that is without this historical basis. So I'm like, this is dumb.
It's just people taking pictures with a cute pillow that looks like a cat.
I think it's a dumb pillow, and I think it's a dumb cat. Am I alone in this?
You're going to be alone in this.
What's the historical context?
I don't know. It's just a cute little cat, like, pillow.
Why did Sleepy K start to do this?
I don't know. He probably had a pillow. He's a fucking weeb. Like, he's a super weeb, and, like, he just maybe brought a pillow and was like, hey, everyone take pictures with it. And then ever since then, he's been bringing it places, and it's, like, a different one.
Wait, so is it the same Duna pillow?
No, there's multiple, because Duna Cat's just, like, a character, I guess.
Oh.
So there's,
That's
like,
even
multiple.
worse.
No.
I'm so over this concept.
How can you hate something so genuinely?
If I ever have a picture, I think actually what gets me is
do you hate like those Mickey Mouse ears that you get at like Disneyland?
No, those are lit. I think what gets me is that it's like I think it's the Smashers like pose in every single one. They kind of just awkwardly standing there like, and I think it's so
when people put it on top of their head. Hey,
well, I'm okay with that. The one I hate is when you're just standing there holding it. Like, it's a fucking prison mugshot. And I'm like, what is the purpose of this? Like, fuck this.
Wizzy has some bad
Duna pictures.
He has some bad Duna photos. I wrote an article. I had to find photos of him. I'm like, oh, I'll just get Duna ones. Those are fine. And they're all just, like, him standing, holding Duna, like, straight to his fucing chest, just like...
This deadpan, like, I can't use these. Fuck. Well, are you trying to get a Duna picture? Are you trying to reach out to Sleepy K?
I already reached out to Sleepy K because I fucking used one of his pictures in my article without permission on accident.
Oh, nice.
He called me out on Twitter.
Really?
Yeah, it sucked. I was like...
You're not getting into the special club now, baby.
I know. He was like... He goes, hey, like, this was used without my permission. And he put, like, a sad face. And I was like...
No.
Wait, no. I was like, I asked permission before. I was like... I went back to our messages, and I asked for permission on an older picture, and like I just got mixed up.
So you willfully committed in the infringement of copyright law.
I plead the fifth.
Wow.
I would like to hear my Miranda rights.
Are you trying to get a Duna picture though? You should come to Big House. I'm going to Big House.
I'm trying to.
You should
I get a job,
get some money together, scrape it, from the mountaintops maybe suck or blow.
What month is it?
In October.
October?
Yeah, beginning of October.
If I can, like... Actually, no, I should get this little cereal job.
Little gig.
Yeah, this little gig. So I'm going to save money and then try to go from there.
You should.
The big house looks fun.
If you go to Big House, will you try to get a Duna photo?
Will I try? No. If I, like, casually walk by and I notice Duna, I'll be like, hey, can I have a picture of Duna?
And he would hand you this cum-stained, filthy, flea-ridden cat head pillow, and you'd be like, yeah, give me that shit.
Yeah, I'd grab it, and then I'd go, haha, I'm going to use all your pictures without permission, and then I'd run away.
Go fuck yourself!
This is mine!
Yeah, sick, dude. So
I want to get a picture of you holding, like, 5 Duna pillows.
Just angry.
I want you on the floor getting attacked by, like, all of his entire collection.
Oh, God.
I can't believe you don't like Duna.
Rip my case. Get well soon, my case.
Get well soon, Mike.
Rip my case.
Best of thoughts and prayers and stuff to him.
Dylan's got a soft spot for my case, and that's fine. But I do want to like look at this in a sort of objective discussion because, like, all right, Mike Hayes quits because he cited 2 things, right? One was that he was getting shit from people for like delegitimizing his wins, and the other was like talking about his weight. And I'm wondering, like, who are these people? Because, like, let the record show that I've roasted Mike probably about every single podcast I've ever done. I've roasted him. But the 2 things I've never roasted him on are his ability to play and his weight. Because, for one, he's just a good player, and for 2, it's, like, kind of fucked up, right? Who's doing this?
People
Who hurt Michael Hayes?
Probably a lot of people, to be honest. There's a lot of people on Twitter, Reddit, fucking... I know it's just, like, easy and, like, kind of lame to say. It's just like, oh, internet bullying. Like, he does get shit on Twitter. He gets shit on his stream. He gets shit on Reddit and shit.
Why does Mike get the shit? I think my theory is because he's just very obnoxious, or his personality.
It's when you put yourself out there, you have to, like...
And by put yourself out there, you mean...
Like, be fucking really vocal. And, like... There's some people who are naturally, like, a big part of the community. There's people who just, like, let's say Blur, who's run a bunch of fucking tournaments. He kind of just gets, by default, gets to just say what he wants, and people will, like, hear him. Mm-hmm. Mike is, like, kind of, like, all in the back, just like, hey! Hey, guys! I play a good fox!
Okay, I feel that. And it's fucked up because, like, he's a good player. Like,
yeah, he is really good.
That's what really should always matter. And, like, I don't know, man. Like, the thing is, you know what's funny is, like, because moving here to SoCal from Colorado, it was like, Colorado, I lived in a rural area, so, like, the internet and Twitch and the whole online quote-unquote community was all I saw. Now that I'm in an actual, like, community that we see each other person to person every single week, I'm much more insulated, and I interact with the outside community, Twitch and all that shit, far, far less. So it's like, this comes as, like, it's surprising to me because I don't see any of this because, like, yeah, sure, we rip on Mike, but at the end of the day, he's a SoCal broski. Like,
yeah, he's nice.
He's one of us.
People like him. I could definitely see people discrediting his skill at times, but to be fair, I don't feel like there's a lot of times for it to, like, really, like, warrant it. Like, he doesn't, like,
is it ever warranted? If someone beats somebody, they beat them, right? I mean,
to an extent. Like, sometimes you can pull one out and you can just be like, oh, well, this player just got like just one random set,
right?
But Mike basically just has kind of, like, random sets on, like, some good players across, like, the board. He travels a lot for being, like, the level of player that he is. So he gets, like, some decently good wins, but, like, they're very few and far between. And I don't know, like, if you're quitting over that, it's like you're just gonna have to deal with that until you get, like, amazingly consistent results.
Right.
Like, fucking people give shit for the West Balls still. He's super inconsistent.
Right. And so that's why I thought that too, and I was like, Mike's always the one who's, like, talking about grinding and trying hard and, like, like staying the course and shit like that. So that was why when he mentioned like the weight joke stuff, I was like, okay, maybe there's something like different going on, because you're always going to get shit. People are always going to be mad losing to someone they don't think is good, which is dumb because Mike is really good, by the way. I don't get it. But I don't know.
Well, if you're not top 10 world, then you're not good according to the internet.
Apparently, right? It's like, have you tried to play this fucking game? It's so fucking hard.
It's incredibly hard.
And so, I don't know. It's weird. But so Mike is taking his ball and he's going home.
I think he should.
I mean, if he's not happy.
I want to think about this like objectively, and I don't mean any harm by it. But if you look at Mike Haze as a person and where he is in life, he's kind of just a guy who's been like working and doing things and playing Melee. And he's been working hard at Melee, but he's not at a level, or nor will he like reach a level where he can just like do Smash forever or like live primarily off Smash. Because he's not like, think of who is living primarily off Smash right now.
Right.
And Mike is not near that level. Like you'd have to get
so
up
you mean
towards
financially?
Lucky. Financially, and just
or are you
like,
talking about skill wise, or is it directly correlative?
No, I'm saying like where he's at in life. He's really focusing on Melee. He's not doing like much. He's kind of just working and playing Melee and going about his business and just doing his life. But he seems like a man who can be doing more than just play Melee and try to get really good at Melee.
Okay.
He has potential to do some good things. He has a lot of aspirations in music.
Right.
And I think it's good that he'll take a break from Melee for a while.
Yeah, okay.
I say this as someone who hardly knows him, so, you know, just let me fucking grab my degree in psychology off the wall. As we all
are, right. Yeah, and I mean, he mentioned...
Who put this microphone here when I said these things?
The first thing he mentioned, too, was, like, happiness is the most important thing, or whatever, and that makes sense, right, if you're not happy, but I don't know. I feel like that message was written in a sort of hurry or a sort of emotional area. And I don't know, like, he took his ball and he went home. I hope this means that we can't roast other players without the threat of them taking their ball and going home.
Oh, I would love it if more players, like, if someone heard me just, like, shit-talk them on the Bad Melee podcast and they quit, ooh.
That's something I want to, like, just explicitly express, too. This is not, like, we roast, but, like...
We love you all.
Like, I roast SFAT's eyebrow piercing because I truly believe that was the worst decision any man has ever made in his entire life. But, like, I wouldn't go so far as to say, like, that's not like a bullying statement, you know what I mean? There's a fucking line that people just kind of don't, like,
we respect you for who you are, and we're not, like, shitting on you as a person. We're kind of like the little niche thing.
It's just roasting.
Yeah, it's just roasting.
Like, fuck.
You can roast anyone about anything. No one's immune to being roasted.
That's true, yes.
And the part of a roast is we're kind of just doing it because it's funny and we love you. We have nothing against you. It
honestly comes from a place of, like... It comes from a place that's, like, it's not malicious.
Comes from my fucking keyboard.
Be easy to each other, fam. It's like, it's not... You never want to be the guy who says something that makes someone feel bad enough to quit Melee or whatever in life. You don't want to be that fucking guy. That's a fucked up thing. So anyway,
unless it's over the Bad Melee podcast, then it's funny.
Well, if it was like dumb, like if SFAT quit Melee over me roasting his eyebrow piercing, that would actually be hilarious because it's like, wait, really?
What happened?
You okay? That's why.
How did I message him? Like, yo, dude, you okay? I'm sorry. I didn't mean much by it.
I mean, it's like, you know, it's the most awful thing you've ever done, but like, whatever. It's like, no, but there's a line. You know, I don't know.
We now have two people on our magical farm. Damien. Has moved away to the magical farm where he can frolic with all the other little Damians.
Yes.
And also Mike Haze.
Mike Haze has gone to the pasture. And they're up there just playing Melee together. We hope that you're a shine spiking Damien in heaven.
They're at a farm. Don't tell that to the children.
Shit. Sorry. I wanted to do emails actually really early because you guys fucking killed it this week. These emails are actually godlike. This is probably one of my favorite ones. One of them. Actually, two of my most favorite emails are in this block. So this one is from Anonymous, because he doesn't want his name on this one.
Oh my god.
He said, I live in Vegas, so obviously we got strip clubs on deck. Having never been to one over all 4 years of my eligible adult life, I've only recently starting to go to them every now and then with my normie coworkers. So I'm really still awkward around strippers and not quite accustomed to proper titty bar etiquette. Have you ever been to a strip club?
No, and I refuse to go.
Why?
I could just go home and masturbate instead for free. Why do I want some girl grinding on my dick teasing me?
That is such a fucking Redditor thing to say. Look, go to a titty bar and then just experience it and then come back.
That's a lot of money.
Dude, the one I went to was like $10. And it said when you pay with your card, it says business solutions on your bank statement.
Wow.
So
now my bank won't know I go.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, I can go to a titty bar.
Funny.
So
like,
it's $10 entry.
It says business solutions.
It was $10 entry to get into the titty bar.
Yeah.
Okay, how much do you have to throw on the titties?
You don't have to throw shit.
I can just sit there and watch?
Yes.
Now I feel like an asshole.
That's your fault.
That's like going to so many like different restaurants and
then
not
fine.
tipping
You
at
get
any.
$5 in ones. You throw $1 out for each titty.
But they ain't gonna shake it if I ain't throwing them no money.
They'll shake it for the other people, and they're still there.
Yeah, but they ain't in front of me.
That's true.
And I only go to strip clubs when I want validation and attention from women.
That's true. You're
and
right.
I don't have the money for that yet. So I'm going to go home and I'm going to touch myself.
Okay, you know what? This has been a real moment.
I specifically masturbate only to pictures of celebrities eating food.
If you ever win Money Match against David Chong, take that money and go to a strip club and just see what it's like. I think everyone should go at least once, even girls. Everyone should go just to see what it's like, because it's a very surreal experience if you've never gone. But anyway, this guy's email. Some dancers are cool with grinding on my junk in dead silence, but most of the time they make small talk and attempt to have a conversation. So anyway, this girl is on my lap and my hands are overflowing with ass, and she asks what I do for fun. I respond, I play video games, because I honestly have no idea how normal people answer this question. Story of my life. So she says, I could tell right away. Gamers always have the softest hands. She tells me that she's a gamer too, and when she's not at the club, she's at home gaming. She uses the words gamer and gaming specifically. She asks if I'm more of a PC gamer or a Nintendo gamer. I answer Nintendo, so she asks what games I play. I tell her Super Smash Bros. And League of Legends, hoping that she'll latch on to the latter and save me from explaining competitive Melee to her. Thankfully, the song ends just in time, meaning that my dance is over and giving me an open trail off in conversation and taking my flaccid Nintendo gamer dick elsewhere without looking like too much of a virgin in front of her. If you do end up reading this, please let me be anonymous and don't read my email address out loud.
Not even a throwaway. Just like, hey guys, please.
Just fucking don't do it.
Don't.
So if you're ever feeling bad about like anything in the world, maybe you went 0-2 in pools, maybe a girl you've been talking to blew you off, just remember this guy's story and think that it could be worse.
It could be much worse.
It could be worse. But that is a real situation, and because sometimes the girls they'll just like pretend to be interested in you because that's their job, right?
Yeah.
I had
are you a gamer? I'm a gamer.
I'm a gamer too. I love gaming.
Gamers have the softest
the first strip club I ever went to, I've only been like 3 times. This girl, I had this
30 times?
Yeah, 30. Wait, what's 2 zeros? 300. So
Anthony, no.
I was 18 because it was an 18 and up strip club. By the way, in Colorado, they can't be bottomless in an 18 and up strip club. They have to.
You got to be 21 to see that pussy.
That's right. In Colorado, at least. I don't know how it is in California. Anyway, this guy responded to the stuck in a room with a smasher question. He says, greetings, Bad Melee. To answer your question about which smasher I would rather not be stuck in a room with, it would probably be D1, which is a really good answer. Because outside of screaming destruction every 10 seconds, he seems like he has no personality at all. Fucking roasted.
I heard he's actually really like chill and funny to hang out with. But he seems like someone who has too much personality.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that, because I watched this stream once. It was a pre-tournament stream. It was him, like Shizwiz, I think it was Paragon, Florida guys in a hotel room. And he was like, it was just a very casual setting like some Melee streams are. And he was being really weird. And like okay, I remember everyone started laughing at a joke. And he didn't hear what it was because he was reading the chat. And I remember this moment specifically. He hears everyone start laughing. He starts laughing like fake, like, and then turns to them. He's like, what are we laughing at? And it's like, you're a fucking robot, dude. Like, that's what the documentary thing should have been on you, Bam. So I think he just, I don't know. He's weird, dude. He's fucking weird. I don't know him, though. He
definitely, like, there's some people, I like D1 on the mic sometimes.
Why?
Sometimes
his old shit is godlike.
Sometimes he does well.
Godlike, actually. It was good for the time.
I like it at, like, when he does stuff at DreamHack. I love seeing, like, DreamHack. I like seeing this very, like, professional-esque, like, tournament quality, because that's what DreamHack is. DreamHack's meant to be like fucking esports as hell. Mm-hmm. So like seeing someone who actually takes pride in like being pretty esports, it's cool seeing him just like get to do his thing.
Fair enough.
But like when you put him on with like, what was it? They had like a TriCast.
Someone who has an actual personality. Yeah, the TriCast.
That sounds D1 in a TriCast sounds god.
Did you listen to it this weekend, dude? It was so bad.
I heard it was awful.
He could just like he couldn't really get a word in because the other guys were just so. It was Wobbles and. Who else? Blur.
That sounds like the worst idea ever.
They were really good because they were just knowledgeable and killing it. And D1 was just like, and everyone was like roasting him in chat, like saying he was hungover and stuff.
You don't put like 3 Kobes on the same team, man. You need like
D1 is no Kobe.
You need the synergy. The point is, you don't put 3 good people together. Just because they're good.
You're saying D1 is good.
D1 is good.
I don't believe
Objectively speaking, D1 is good. He's not like a bad commentator. He's just not your flavor. Just because you don't like orange flavored Gatorade doesn't make it bad.
I think it's more I don't like Gatorade that like a homeless guy stuck his dick in.
This is so mean to D1.
Why are you so? What's your sympathy for D1? You have sympathy for the weirdest people, and you're cruel to the weirdest people. You have this weird like.
Who am I cruel to?
Flip flop of polarness.
Because I like to shit on D1, and I like to shit on like professionalism and esports when it's like the appropriate setting for doing so. When he's in a tournament, when he's like being too professional, like, and it's not like needed, like Apex. When he gets like really professional at Apex, I'm like, or he gets like really professional at like some off tournament. Say like, did he do commentary at like What the Fox? Like a big regional. Mm-hmm. When he's like going like super esports mode there, that's where I'm like, come on, man. These are our Smash tournaments.
That's true.
But when you're at like when you're at the big top, when he was on MLG and DreamHack, that was sick. I'm like, that's what I want to see.
I don't think it's sick, but unfortunately, I like actually agree with you. Like he sort of belongs in that space. But also, like my problems with him aren't as macro as much as they are also micro, like my penis. In that, like he'll say things, he'll enunciate on these weird words, and he'll
over enunciates a lot.
He'll make these enunciations, and he'll make these weird like stops in his speech, and it feels so unnatural. It's like he's trying too hard, and it's like, bam, stop, just fucking do you. Like,
I think. It is him. I think he just likes to have that like professional-esque talk. Like I don't want to say professional. I want to say more like I'm trying to think of it. Think of like a sports commentator. That's not how people talk.
Right. I interrupted this email.
Cool.
I also wouldn't want to be stuck with S2J because something about his stupid baby face makes me think he would try to eat my ass. I don't know. I mean, I don't disagree with you, but I don't think S2J eats ass. This guy said, you have 2 suffer hats. Can I have the other one? Also, which Smasher has the strongest comes?
Answer to number 1? No. I'll just answer it for you. There you go, Anthony.
It mine. This guy asks, do you think Wizzy will ever win a tournament by being the gayest Falcon on Earth, or should he switch to Fox? I think that was just there to trigger you.
No, I 100% think he can just like be super lame and win it. Like in I'd say a year and a half to 2 years, I could see him winning something like pretty big with
Why
like
do people
2
say
or 3
that?
gods.
Why do people say like in a year maybe? Like what does that fucking
because
mean?
He's like, see you. Have you ever seen someone just go from like they do good and then they just win a fucking national?
Well, why not?
Why not? Because Smash is a weird game where we have 6 people who won nationals since like 2006.
Yeah.
That's like not the norm in other fighting games.
That is so weird, isn't it? I always thought about like what if I could have a genie swap my skill with Mango's, like, but it was like silent, right? Like it was just
couldn't come in,
and he didn't know either. So like he'd start playing and he'd be like getting his fucking shit rocked by Alex 19, be like, I don't know. I'm just not playing really well. I don't understand this. And I'm just like coming in and just like bodying people. And like I wonder if people like catch on.
Just win Evo.
Yeah, people like catch on. Like this guy plays a lot like Mango used to.
This guy's looking really Mango-esque. Did he just switch to Falco?
It's like what? I just wonder if like the conspiracy theorists would be like, I think like something happened, like Magic Mike type of shit, or not Magic Mike. What's that that movie where Lil Bow Wow takes Michael Jordan's shoes?
Like Mike.
Yeah, it'd be like that. I don't know. That'd be fucked
If you ever want to say the perfect movie doesn't exist, let me tell you, fam.
You better fuck right off.
Like Mike. Let me get that book one.
This guy asks, hey guys, quick question. If Hitler and the Nazis won World War II, what would you think the current metagame of Melee would be?
If they won World War II?
Yeah. Remember, they didn't. We defeated them.
Yeah. Thanks, Anthony. Well, I mean, they won, like...
If they won... So, from 1945 on... Yeah, so instead of Nintendo, I think we would have, like...
Did we still... Like,
Nintogen?
Nintogen? If they won, did we still nuke Japan in this instance?
I don't know.
Because I think we wouldn't have got it if we didn't nuke Japan.
That's what got us Melee.
That's what got us a lot of things. You can go to Japan and buy used panties out of a vending machine. This is why you don't drop nukes on countries.
It fucked them up for good.
Dog, they fucking... Have you ever seen the Poland Ball comic of it?
No.
It's... You know what Poland Ball is, right?
Yeah.
There's one where it's World War II and America's handing out sticks for everyone. Like, hey, get your weapons here. And then Japan comes in and smacks America. And then America turns around and smacks Japan like 50 times harder. And instead of the rising sun flag, he comes up as like their new white with the little red circle with cat ears and a tail and whiskers. And he goes, am I kawaii America-kun? And then it zooms in on America's face with his glasses. And he just goes, what? And ever since then, it's blown my mind that it's true. We dropped 2 nukes on this country, and we got anime and hentai.
Thank God.
Woo! Woo, lad.
So, okay, assuming that... Let's just pretend that we didn't nuke Japan, and Germany are the ones that created Nintendo. Nintendogen. Nintendo. I don't know. And so they made Super Smash Brothers, but...
Super Reich Brothers.
Super Smash and my fake German is so bad, but maybe it's just like a couple Luftwaffe soldiers instead of like a home run bat. It's like I don't know my stereotypes well enough.
I feel like we would just have like a lot of foxes. Like every character would just be fox, but like just different skins.
We have
everyone's good. The boy is Russian. Fuck.
God damn it.
I'm gonna switch the topic to there's a man by the name of Voluptuous Meat on an IRC that I'm part of. And this man loves Smash 64 so much, he made his own version of it, but he called it Super Slav Bros. And it's all Russian characters.
Really?
Like Tracksuit, and it's a man wearing a tracksuit. And Chernobyl Man, and it's a man wearing like a fucking hazmat suit. And then there's Sonic in there, but it's my personal character, and he hasn't put it in there yet, which is Sonic the Hedgehog. There's a giant robot character, and they all seriously play like it's Smash 64. It's meant to be like if you get hit, it's dead.
So wait, it's like a custom game?
Yeah, he made it in like Unity.
What?
They played it on Vinesauce.
Really?
Yeah, he has a few thousand downloads.
Wow.
We'll play tonight. I'll money match you.
Go check.
Money match my fucking tracksuit. The main stage has a hot tub with a man like chilling in it, and then there's a sign behind it that's with Putin's face, and it says, "Putin loves you. Hot tub loves you." This dude's like he's like a 17-year-old metalhead in high school who just like comes into our thing and is just like, hey guys, what's cooler, like Ganondorf's Dare or Captain Falcon's like Falcon Punch? And like it's every single day he's just asking like random dumb Smash questions in like a Street Fighter chat.
He sounds like the ultimate shitposter with like actual skill sets.
Yeah, he makes some games. I'll put a link to it in the description. Everyone check out Super Slav Brothers.
Yeah, that's sick, actually. I'll put the link to Super Slav Brothers in the thing. Okay, and so...
This is from Kyle. Okay, so my friend and I live in Central Texas, so when DreamHack Austin rolled around, I dragged him to the tournament because I wanted someone to hang out with. He never played Melee until the morning of the tournament, so there wasn't a whole lot for him to do there, except Hungrybox asked him for a friendly and wrecked him really hard. After my pool games, it was around lunchtime, so we left the venue to find food. Around the food trucks, a couple blocks away, there was a charity drive book sale, so we spent some time checking out what they had in stock. As a joke, my friend bought a copy of Bill Cosby's Fatherhood, which is a book about Bill Cosby's experience as a dad. No wonder it was on sale. We went back to the convention where the tournament was going on, and my friends started asking top players for their autographs on the inside of the cover of Bill Cosby book. Some people like MTK and Acti and Wizrobe didn't even look at the cover when they signed it, but the players who saw the inside cover had some pretty good reactions. We went up to Wife and asked for his autograph, and he started a pleasant conversation with us about the tournament. He finished signing the book and flipped it over to see the cover, and his expression went from a smile to a "Are you fucking kidding me?" look. He called us trolling motherfuckers and slapped the book in my friend's hand in disgust. So yeah, these are the signatures. I noticed that Peach players have loopy fancy signatures, and S2J looks like he had an aneurysm when he wrote the autograph. P.S. We also met Esam P.S. We also met Esam there, and yeah, he's basically a mouse trapped in a human's body. I've never heard anything. That is the most true roast I've ever heard in my fucking life. He's just a fucking mouse.
The mental image of Wife just like going from like smiling and just looks at the book and just his face changing and just like, oh, it's so.
I could see him just like shake his head.
It's like, God damn it.
He was the only person I met at Evo last year.
So that means this dude has a Bill Cosby Fatherhood book signed by all these pro Smash players, and it's like in his house. That I think is one of the best emails we've gotten. I'll link the pictures as well.
Oh my god!
Like,
can I buy it?
I'm wondering, like, he should put it on eBay.
Can you send it to us? PO box.
Yeah, send it to slide in my DMs. And,
PO box 42069.
I'll buy it off of you for like a cool like $10, dude. All yours, dude. 10 crisp ones.
Would you do it for 15?
Yes.
20?
No.
Okay. That's your limit.
Actually, I would for 20, but that's it.
I wouldn't buy it for $1.
Would you? Wouldn't?
No. Well, maybe if he actually told me, like, slid into my DMs and he's like, "Hey fam, you want this book? How about $1 PayPal right now?" I'd be like, "Oh, okay."
Let go, fam. Yeah. So
if you want to sell us that book, just slide in.
Just hit us up. Yeah, dude. So I don't know. You got any other things?
Oh, we got Matt.Zeb coming next week. I'm currently trying...
Matt.Zeb.
Matt.Zeb. in the low-tier god. We're also trying to get my boy Venom. He took second at a PM National once and has since dissolved into being average again, wearing his Monster Can jersey.
Yes.
I haven't let him eat dinner since he hasn't won a national. Every time I message him, he's like, "Hey, honey, I'm at a tournament," and I'm like, "You better fucking win, or you're not coming home and you're getting dinner tonight."
Venom's a Claremont shitter, right? He just happens to play PM.
He knows Claremont people. I think he's Rancho Riverside.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he plays PM and is really fucking funny, but is also kind of like an old school internet shitlord. So he's still kind of edgy sometimes.
Ah, yes, okay.
I think he'll be fine.
But yeah, Matt.Zeb, so we're having him on next week. By the way, our guests typically have a history of bailing on us. So don't let Matt.Zeb bail on us, guys.
Everyone go tweet at Matt.Zeb.
Tweet at him.
Barrage him.
There's going to be 3. Our 3 fans.
4 fans.
But yeah, because he was going to be on tonight, but I figured he was kind of busy because he just got off he was at that tournament, I think. And so he's next week. But we are also going to ask him questions. And if you guys have questions for Matt.Zeb, send them to us, and we will ask him questions on your behalf. He'll probably be telling a lot of tournament stories. We'll talk about how he saved the Colorado Melee scene single-handedly from his perspective.
we'll have a TriCast about salt levels and how to contain.
Yes.
We are 3 very salty players.
Yes, we are.
And the fucking podcast right now.
Tweet us your Matt.Zeb questions, and it'll also make him feel really bad if he doesn't show up, and there's all these questions waiting for him, guys. Yeah. So,
do you know what I wanted to ask our viewers when we're talking at Mama's? What should we ask? We should ask them something.
Yeah, we should. What I wanted to talk about, or ask Matt, was like about what are some of the best tags you've ever seen, and no cheating. Link to a challenge bracket if you can, like the best tags you've ever seen in a tournament or used, because I'm sure as a TO he's seen like some really good ones. So,
if you guys can just send me some DMs of just really shitty meme videos. I need a collection. I need much more. Preferably ones with dogs.
What kind?
Just anything that's like overly memey. Like something that would be on me IRL.
Very dank.
Just give me some dank memes. Send me some videos. No pictures. Shout outs to the unofficial slime for being unfunny.
But yeah, guys, send us tags. I think that'd be pretty good. I'll gather up some of mine too. And bonus points if you link the challenge, because we can't just take your word for it.